Hello everyone and welcome to Games, Comics and Crafts.
In this video, I'll be looking at Nemesis Forever, Issue 1. Okay, so we have here Nemesis Forever, the first issue of the apparently final Nemesis series. Um, so I'm not even sure what is coming out after this. We've got Huck currently running kind of parallel with this, but that's only got one more issue to go, I believe, issue 6. This is obviously going to go on for the 6 issues, and I don't think there's been an announcement yet of anything that's coming out after this. So whether or not the Millerverse is taking a little bit of break after Nemesis, I'm not too sure. But yeah, this isn't too bad. So we start off with this lady running away from Nemesis, who's basically cutting down a load of people. And it turns out that I'm not quite sure why he's chasing individuals, but he's set off a load of bombs and stuff in New York. And as they explode, they form this huge "I'm back" pattern on the skyline. Um, Basically just to cause confusion. No other reason than that. That's all he's doing it for. And then the lady who's kind of his kind of handler contact is basically saying about his like secret identity because he took a secret identity at the end of last series, was like a billionaire, and because nobody see him as a recluse. And apparently now he started invested in stuff and kind of doing stuff in that actually brings attention to himself. And she's kind of going, well, why are you doing that? This was supposed to be like a reclusive thing. You shouldn't have to do it. But he decides to do this, got all this stuff going on here. Anyway, so the government have got this agency. Apparently, it's supposed to be got a contact with somebody that he's uh, met before. No, he hasn't met before. Sorry, it's got contact with someone that's apparently some kind of terrorist or some kind of super agent or whatever it is. And this lady apparently fits the description. Apart from the simple fact she's a government agent. Apart from the simple fact is that the other woman, has got a missing eye, so she has to voluntarily have her eye and taken out to kind of be the contact. Um, and then again, Nemesis destroys a train and causes a load of collapsing in. I assume it's Asia somewhere. And again, the people just going, well, what's he doing it? And it's up there. Don't seem to be any reason for it. Um, and he says it involves the entire world this time. He says, and yeah, the police come in, and he kind of goes down there to have his combat. But he does mention it as well, like all this is to kind of get rid of kind of job up the superheroes. So I'm really hoping this time is we do see some superheroes in this. We saw in obviously the big game mini Nemesis of virtually Nemesis versus all of the superheroes in the Millerverse, and they didn't do very well. Admittedly enough, that was all retconned out of the way because of the time travel thing. But I'd really like him to face some superheroes that aren't just guys with guns and all this kind of stuff, because people destroying part of New York is probably going to involve get somebody's attention, and actually mean the superheroes are actually going to come out and come looking for him. So yeah, that would be nice to see that happening. But all in all, yeah, a decent first issue. Artwork's really really nice. Um, and yeah, looking forward to see how this one pans out and what comes next, because a lot of these series are kind of wrapping up. With Magic Order just wrapped up last time round. This is obviously going to be the last one of these. We might see something else with um, uh, the nightclub and a few other bits and bobs. I don't know about Kick Ass and all that stuff. But all in all, yeah, Millerverse is interesting and fun in a kind of bizarre, strange way. But at least the stuff's consistent. It's pretty decent. And again, it's one of them kind of things, because you've got such a small universe to mess around with. You can kind of do what you want, and there's no problem. So, but yeah, all in all, decent book. So there you go. Anyway, I think that's enough rambling for now. So thanks for listening, and hopefully I will see you on another video very, very soon. Bye bye.